Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They find some open field here.
Loose inside the 30, inside the 10.
Touchdown, Detroit.
David Montgomery,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with the first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Young.
He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Okay. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Young. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It'll be Young again.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Off the bootleg. Hooker. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The Lions had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Hooker.
He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, he absolutely loves seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Trap 60.
On 1st and 10. Hooker. Open man right side of St. Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
18 Rattler.
Off play action. Hooker.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
33 yards that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Gibbs.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Cowboy 80.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Young now. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Young on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
They're trying to find Sharp, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Loose inside the 30.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone.
What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 21-0 our score after 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Clock 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, ready?
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal.
Drill 52.
And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Ready, break.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. On play action, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here we go.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Go.
Looking to throw. Hooker looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
Dragon 60.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Come on, come on.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw. Hooker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. 20. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Down.
Now Young going to move them around.
Ready.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
62 Glasgow.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready.
Young off the play fake. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Julian Okwara
Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They're on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Watch out now. Safety Fury. Set.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hut, hut.
It's Young off play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. This to Laporta, right side.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake. Hooker.
That's complete to Laporta.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Panthers 50, Panthers 50.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pioneer.
Off play action. Hooker. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready?
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7.
Young to throw it. Sharp's got it, left side. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Chark is on his 3rd feline-branded team in 3 seasons, going from the Jaguars to the Lions and now to the Panthers. He's a former 1,000-yard guy and an accomplished deep threat, but also hasn't stayed healthy for a full season. The Panthers, they need someone with his ability in the lineup.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ready.
Now here's Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Young off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Viking 18. Ready.
On first down, Hooker forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. And this is caught by Williams. 23 yards to pick up there.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Six the Eagle. Go.
Back to throw. Hooker. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Hooker.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A give running left. It's Sanders dancing away at the 35. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
97. Needle. Set.
They go play action. Young.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young will set to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Lions will take over.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And down he'll go at the 25. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Hooker. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta with it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Back to throw. Hooker escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Khalif Raymond, 30 yards. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing, Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ready.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Young. Flushed out right.
And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young.
That's caught by Mingo, right side. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll run. It's Sanders.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready up?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Ready.
Young. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Ready.
A play fake. Now Young rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Here we go. Here we go.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Lions, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll